American Ninja Warrior. Do you feel as though it helped you more during the USA versus the World Special, or it added more pressure for you representing the USA?
Well, absolutely. I mean, it gave me a whole other level of confidence going into the competition of USA versus the world. But it's kind of a whole different format. So the pressure is slightly different as well. Obviously, the pressure I had just undergone, earlier this year with the normal competition and winning that was above and beyond. But this is a whole other style of, you're competing against these other teams more of like an Olympic style. So it's really, really fun and exciting. And you'll see what happens.
Great. And for Matt, what are you looking forward to the most for fans to see in the American Ninja Warrior, USA versus the World Special?
Well, it's just what Isaac said. It's a different type of competition, and there's really a camaraderie in American Ninja Warrior, but ultimately they are competing as individuals. Here as a team, not just competing for themselves, but competing for their country, and that was something that was so great. Was the crowd was incredibly supportive. They really didn't play favorites, but obviously Team USA had a bit of a home advantage. And just seeing the performances, and I think seeing how hard these ninjas pushed each other, the performances we saw were just tremendous. And I think to see the absolute joy and skill that these guys had performing with each other and for one another was fantastic. And again, having Isaac and Jeff there on the team, they're the best in the world. They really are at what they do. And it was fun to see them go up against guys like Stefano Ghisolfi, who Isaac competes in against rock climbing. And I know, Isaac, you had a great competition with Stefano on, I believe it was an inverted rock climb, and he bested you just barely. And I love for Isaac to say, now you're on my turn. Let's see how we do it on my ground. I think it's just amazing to see what these incredible athletes are capable of doing.
Great. For both gentlemen, what was it like training for the U.S. versus the World Special?
I train year-round. I'm nonstop training, whether it's rock climbing or doing ninja-specific obstacles. And so but at the end of the day, it really comes down to the mental strength, and how you can focus under that pressure and be able to perform physically. And if the mind's not there, the body's not going to follow. So, it's all about mental preparation and meditation, really getting ready and getting into the zone. And as you'll see in the competition, like when it's game time, you can see it in all the ninjas' eyes done. And it's just really cool to see it all come into place.
I'd echo that. I know I really trained hard. I really, pushed myself to the limit, talking quite a bit, so that I'd be ready to host this at the highest level. It's definitely that's what's fun for me is I say those who can do, those who can't host. And what's great for me is to get to watch these amazing athletes and to just get to, the reality is we cheer everyone on. We love seeing great performances. We don't want someone to fail. We want someone else to win. And I think that's what we saw was just tremendous performances. So my training was probably a little bit easier than Isaac's, but emotionally, you'll hear it. By the end of the episode, I'm exhausted.
Great. Thank you so much for your time.